Okay guys, are you excited? I'm excited. It's our last workout of the entire 30-day program. I am so excited you made it this far. Hopefully you are feeling good, feeling strong, and are ready, like I am, to get this baby going. However, just remember, just because it's your last day doesn't mean you have to stop. You can go back to the beginning on day one and do this program over and over and over again because it grows on itself and can be done, and it'll keep challenging you and your body. So let's get to it. All right, are you ready for cross-training day? Our exercises are side plank on the left-hand side with a lift, and then jumping jacks, and then side plank on the right with a lift, and then we're gonna do jumping jacks again. Then we're gonna go back on the floor and do floor Y raise, then jumping jacks, of course, with all the jumping jacks. You can also do half jacks, and the last one is alternating squat to lunge. Okay, remember these are more exercises, so we're only gonna do them for 35 seconds each, and then we're gonna take a 35-second break and do it, of course, in 3 rounds. Set your watches, because it doesn't count. If your watch doesn't count it, that's probably gonna be a saying that's gonna go on in your brain until the end of time. Okay, and we're getting started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, on the floor. Okay, this is a side plank. This is a side plank with a leg lift. If this is too hard, I want you to drop the hips down, but keep doing the lift, okay? But if you can, doing it this way is gonna work a little bit of that upper body as well as the core and the obliques. So lift up if you can, but if not, no worries. And sometimes if this is just too awkward, you can always lay down as well. We're really looking to isolate that outer hip or abductor muscle. Okay, up on our feet. All right, jumping jacks or half jack. Or, as always, you can just do a combination of the two. Let's do 5, 3, 4, 5, and half jack, half jack. All right, do a combination of whatever works for you. Now, I do know some people have shoulder issues. If so, feel free to go forward or only go halfway down. Whatever works for you. Now, after this, we're gonna do a combination. After this, we're gonna go to side plank on the right side. So lay down, hip up off the floor if you can, and side lift. Now I have a little bit of shoulder issues, so if I need to take a little pressure off the shoulder, I can certainly do it like this. And again, lay down on the side if you need to. This is really to isolate that left hip muscle or abductor. All right, it's only 35 seconds, you got this. After this, we're gonna pop up to our feet and do jumping jacks or half jacks. Up we go. Whew, getting slower in my old age. Okay. Jumping jacks. Half jacks if you need to, or a combination. If you are doing a full jumping jack, you want those arms to go nice and high. Whew, and you know what today's topic is? We're gonna talk about fiber. Everybody's favorite subject, right? Yes, the more fiber you eat, the more you poop, but that's good for you, so you wanna do it. When it comes to fiber, it has whole tons of benefits. Number 1, it aids in digestion. All right, on the floor, upper body gets lifted into a Y position. Breathe out as you rise, breathe in as you lay down. So in addition to fiber aiding in digestion, it also helps fill you up. So if you're eating high fiber foods, chances are you're gonna eat less. Now on this exercise, you do not lift the legs up, just the upper body. All right, back up for the last round of jumping jacks on this round. After this, we're gonna go to alternating squat to lunge. Okay, but anyway, back to fiber. So it fills you up. So if you eat high fiber foods, which again, you're probably tired of hearing me say this, is all about fruits and vegetables, which half of your plate should be full of that anyway. But also if you're gonna have carbs, have high fiber ones. Okay, squat, lift, step back with the left, lunge, Squat down, up, step back with the right, and lunge. Squat, up, step back for lunge. So if you're, like I said with carbs, if you are going to have carbs, you wanna make sure you're having high fiber ones. As always on this, remember, watch your knees, go out to the pinky toe, and same thing with the lunge. All right, so what are some examples? Whole grain. Woo, okay, first round done. Now we get to take a quick 35-second break, slow down your breathing and grab some water. 2 more rounds, we're already a third of the way there. All right, so if you are someone who likes their pastas, try to switch to a whole grain because fiber is so much better for you. And those whites, they're usually taking the fiber out. That's what they're doing. That's what makes it a white. Okay, back on the floor on your left-hand side. Something else that's a great benefit of fiber is that it helps to stabilize blood sugar levels, which is another great thing. When you have fiber, your body has to work harder to break it down, pass it through the intestines, and eliminate it. So that makes the body work a little bit harder, which means it does not spike those blood sugars as badly. So anytime you can, always go for a whole grain bread. Try to stay away from your white, like your Wonder Bread. No nutritional value in that at all. Now, I guess one minor exception to this rule is sourdough bread. Because sourdough has a fermentation process to it, it actually is good for the gut and slows down the processing of the whites and is almost as good for you as whole grains are. All right, 10 more seconds of this and we're gonna lay on the floor and do the other side. Hi, Coach Domino. Thanks for coming out. All right, 5 seconds. 2, 1, other side, right side, plank, lift. Remember, after this is jumping jacks or half jacks. Hold that core in. Don't let that gut hang out. And if you need to, give it a little rest on the floor. All right, but we're looking here to isolate this hip muscle. Strong hips, that's what we're looking for. But if you can, keep it up and you're actually getting a little bit of an upper body workout here as well. All right, 3, 2, 1, back up on our feet. And jumping jacks. Remember to breathe. Lost my rhythm there for a second. Remember, shoulder issues, just go to the front, go to the side. If you can't do your upper body at all, just do a lower jack. All right, this works, gets that heart rate going as well. All right, 3, 2, 1, on the floor for floor Y raise. And lift, release, lift, release. Exhale on the top, inhale on the bottom. Just the upper body. Thumbs are pointed to the ceiling. Works great from the lower back all the way up through the tips of the fingers. You're mostly working all the back muscles here. All right, up on our feet. Last time jacks on this round. And after this, we go to alternating squat lunge. And then we'll be done with round 2. Hopefully you're feeling that this is challenging, but since we're only doing 35 seconds each, hopefully it's not too hard on you. But we want to be challenged. Got to keep that body working to keep us healthy. 3, 2, 1. All right, squat, lift, step back for a lunge. And squat and lift, step back for a lunge. All right, slow down that heart rate. After this, we have a 35-second break. Hold in that core. Try and keep that chest high as I fall over. Breathe. Do whatever pace helps you stay on your feet. All right, that was it for round 2. One more round to go. Slow down the heart rate. Mine's at 151. Whoo, doggy. Slow it down. That last 15 seconds. This one's a doozy. Hardest day of the last week of the best workout. All right. And then on this last round, we're gonna talk about some of the additional benefits of fiber. All right, we ready? Side plank on the left. So fiber has, oops, sorry, scooted too far down. Oops, and I'm on the wrong side. I'm a mess. So high fiber diets, I think you've heard me say this before, helps to keep diverticulosis or diverticulitis out of your body, so you're not having any intestinal issues. But also, it helps with, of course, obesity. It helps with heart disease or preventing heart disease, type 2 diabetes, up on your toes, doing jumping jacks. What else? Heart disease. And again, fiber is good for warding off several types of cancer. So I can send you some links, or I'll include some links below, but high fiber foods are really, really, really good for the body. We weren't made to retain all the food we put in the body. That's why we don't really eat a lot of red meat in this house. It's hard on the kidneys. It's not high in fiber, super high in protein, which is good, but it's not very high in fiber. And you really just need a good high fiber diet. And the American diet is not very common in that at all. All right, this is the right side, left lift for the hip flexor, sorry, for the hip adductor. Ooh, my shoulder's starting to twinge a little bit, so I'm just gonna drop it down. All right, 3, 2, 1, up on the feet. All right, we're halfway there. After this, we only have 3 more exercises and then we are DUN done. Okay, try and keep that heart rate down, slow the breathing. By the way, as you get better and better at these exercises, your heart rate is gonna go down, either while resting and while doing the workout, because you're getting more fit. Your heart muscle is gonna get more strong. Therefore, all right, on the floor, floor Y raise. The stronger the heart is, it doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood to the body. So the stronger the heart, the better you will be. That's why it'll lower your heart rate. Because one pump is doing the job of a weaker 3 pumps. Okay, last time, folks. Hang in there. All right, up on our feet. Last time with jumping jacks. After this is alternating squat to lunge. Home stretch. I'm feeling good. I bet you're looking good too. Hopefully you're feeling a little happier with yourself, stronger, better, a more better you. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, last time. Squat up, step back for a lunge. Squat back up, step back for a lunge. Hold in that core. Watch those knees. All right, this is it. Last few seconds. You got this. This is where it's all mental. Hang in there. Domino's doing it with us. Am I doing a good job? Palm stretch, doggy. Whoo! We did it! Woohoo! All right, great job, my friends. Remember, if this is the end of your 30 days, go back to the beginning, start it all over again, keep challenging your body, keep drinking water, keep thinking happy thoughts, keep working hard, and hopefully we get to meet in person sometime soon along your journey. As always, tiny efforts for total health. Thanks for joining. Bye for now.